Hi guys, so we have Macbook Pro, I believe about 2012, 2015 sort of era, quite old. You'll notice the CD drives, quite an expansion port there. So this is the, I don't know if you can see on there, the A1278 model. I'll go into more details on that in a minute. Full disclosure, there's appears to be some scratches here, and some, I don't know what that is, some sort of like a plastic thing's melted on it, but I'm sure it will come off. These are one of the older machines where you can actually update it. All the feet seem to be working, still there nicely. And I'll tell you some of the issues with it. So it comes with the sort of old school magnetic charging cable. Keyboard, very nice keyboard, good feel to it. Trackpad's working nicely. Screen, apart from my fingerprints, seem to be good condition. Now this model can I go up to High Sierra? I know there's some videos on YouTube that will allow you to take it higher, but I found it started to get very slow. So I put Linux Mint on here. ABC 123. Put whatever password you want on there, of course. It is Mate, I believe, or Mate, depends how you want to pronounce it. Trackpad working as you would expect. Now, one of the issues that we had, or I've seen, is that people couldn't connect the Wi-Fi. I've uploaded all the necessary drivers, so you can either use a LAN cable or you can use Wi-Fi. I'm not going to put my Wi-Fi passwords in there. Okay, so everything works as it should do. If I maybe just open LibreOffice writer, just make sure that just does load up and work. While that's loading, you see it does have Bluetooth on there. Battery charging, up to a bit more about battery. There we go. So LibreOffice there. So the screen is still very nice. Now, as you know, I always like to have full disclosure. Battery. You click on the battery, it says 100%. Now, sometimes when I unplug it, you'll get 10 minutes. Sometimes when I unplug it, it will just go off completely, even though it says 100%. So for this machine, I'm going to say the battery's completely dead when you get it. Everything works nicely apart from the battery. I can't guarantee the battery at all on this. So if you want to use it and walk around with it, certainly upgrade the battery, which are quite cheap these days. Otherwise, if you're going to plug it into the wall, use it as like a desktop machine. It works perfectly well, connects to shall we say normal printers, don't have to be Apple printers, and that works lovely as well. I'll just pull up the stat. Right, so I've gone into the terminal, and things you can see here are it's Intel Core 2 Duo CPU, a P8 600 chip, running at 2.4 gigahertz. What else do we got here? CPU, NVIDIA card, some memory. We have 8 gigabytes of memory, I believe, on 2 cards, two 4 gigabyte card, sorry. Okay, SATA, USB, multimedia device, SATA drive, SATA controller, CD-ROM, DVD writer, and Broadcom network device, infrared controller, Bluetooth. Yeah. Oh yeah, so we've also had a look at hard drive allocation. So 500 gig space. So as you see, it's, you know, everything's working, but if, you know, for performance wise, I've put on Linux Mint, and the battery, really, as far as I'm concerned, the battery's finished. Okay, so I've just loaded up YouTube. This is a 4K test. Speakers are working nicely. Full screen. Supposedly this is a 4K HDR video. It's able to run it very well if this is actually 4K. Okay, so just stop that. 60 frames per second. Okay. Anyway, so I thought I'd show you that because most of you probably be going on YouTube to be looking at something or another. Let's try another one.
Flying from Luton Airport. We'll take you from London St Pancras to the terminal in as little as 32 minutes.
Look at that. There we go. I can't really notice any dropped frames, considering the age of the computer. Looks perfectly fine, if I'm honest. Sure, some of you will say, "Oh, this is a load of old rubbish," but for me, it seems okay. Okay. Right, guys. So if you're interested, you know where to find it, and I hope you enjoy.